Welcome to ShowTalks.
Where'd you come from, bro?
Just the door under the desk to Narnia. Have you guys ever been there? You guys, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, welcome back to ShowTalks.
You went to Narnia?
Yeah, but that doesn't relate to ShowTalks whatsoever.
Welcome to ShowTalks, everybody. My name is Stone. This is Jay.
What's up, guys?
This is a series where we review TV shows, and today we're going to be talking about the new show, Last Resort. Episode 1, they called it The Captain.
I like that.
Usually they call first episodes pilot, but since this has to do with the submarines and everything, they called it Captain. Interesting decision. Just a little warning, this will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it and come back. Be sure to favorite us and come back. And also subscribe, because we do this with multiple shows. Currently, we're also doing it with...
Revolution.
Boom. There we go. Couldn't think of it. Revolution, also a great show, but we're going to talk about this one. And I think so far, I loved it, dude. I think it is an amazing show. I mean, I have not had that kind of a reaction for a first episode in a long time.
Yeah, it's definitely, I feel like, a series that could just like go on forever. I don't know. There's so many different things going on. You're like, what? And the ending, but yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
True arguments, man. That's what we were talking about in the other show. That's just fake.
Absolutely.
Oh, real. As soon as everything happened,
everything's real.
And now Chaplin's taken over.
Going ham.
He's going on his own entire government, military. He's like his own island right now. He's like his own country.
Yeah, exactly. He's doing his own thing. He's like, I don't care.
It's insane, and the whole way that it led up to that. And the interesting thing was, let's talk about at the end of it, when the Navy SEAL guy came in, right? In the beginning.
Right.
And at the end of it, he said that he caused this, and he started crying about that when he was drunk.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Because that could be leading to something in the future episodes.
Well, first of all, as from what I saw, I don't really know who those guys were that they picked up.
Right.
It's funny that they picked him up in the beginning, and they kind of like were this mysterious group of guys. The one guy dies, but who are they?
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of like a mysterious group of guys, and the guy seems like he knows what he's doing. He's handled himself on an island, or just he knows what he's doing with a weapon. So I don't know. It's definitely an interesting.
Yeah, at the beginning when he first came in, those two of the Navy SEAL guys that were alive, or one of them was injured. When they were talking, they were like, "What happened there?" They weren't even sure what happened. So something went wrong or took place.
Right before the episode started.
Before the episode started, before the show starts, something happened with those Navy SEAL guys.
Yeah.
And that's what he was crying about it. So, who knows how much actually had to do with them. But it's interesting how that played out there.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was a very interesting storyline. That along with everything else, the whole firing missiles, and just the last second. They get you at the last second. That is how they get you.
And they kept it with the cliffhanger on this one too. I mean, every show's got a cliffhanger,
but this one was multiple. I think.
Yeah, I think it was multiple, and also it got a lot done. It really did. And it answered some questions at the beginning that you really needed to know. Yeah. It helped build up some character. Chaplin now. You know a lot about him.
Right. Sam.
Right.
And Shepard.
Right. And the daughter.
Right.
And how she's the daughter to
Admiral.
The Admiral. And how all these characters relate and everything. So they got a good introduction in the first episode to all the characters. Great introduction to the plot.
Yeah.
Man, that it's blowing
like it
my
almost
mind.
like when I saw the preview, I was like, wow, this is all going to take place over the first season. Bam. First episode. Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. But now they've, like you said, cliffhangers where I want to know what's going to happen. I'm like, what? How is this all going to play out?
It's so great because anything can happen. And another interesting thing is that kind of sense of possibility. Yeah. How this could easily happen and
it could happen tomorrow.
It's so I love that fact.
Turns on each other.
And people are always skeptical of government and things like that. So it's cool seeing this kind of angle to it.
Yeah.
And and I love the fact that they got on that. Chaplin got onto the camera and summed up the story and put it on TV. I loved that.
And it was almost like that ending part. I really agree with you there because you thought it was like the ending of the episode. You thought he was talking to you, and then how it looked like he was like talking to the audience.
Yeah.
And then boom, he was talking to the TV in the United States. It was insane.
Yeah.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
And then they also had that twist where the people on the crew were trying to contact actual DC.
Because they were, I think it was because they were scared, or maybe, I don't know. I think they were scared because they knew they were kind of dead already, so they wanted to be like allies to their own country.
Yeah, I don't think that they were working ahead of time.
No, I don't think so.
With them,
I mean, but we don't know.
We don't know though,
no idea.
Because it did seem that he was adamant that I don't remember his name, but that other kind of leading officer, the older kind of guy, he did seem kind of like he was
weird
like
the whole time.
do it, like shoot the nuke at him, you know?
Right.
But it was interesting that they decided, and I like that, they like incorporated Hannah Montana. He's like, we're watching Hannah Montana down here.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on. And then he questioned the authority.
Right. Which is weird.
Think of what think if he just shot it.
Yeah.
But regardless, they still got the missiles out.
Yeah.
They got another way out.
Well, because they wanted to declare a war on Pakistan. That was the whole goal. That's what I got from it.
And they got it. But Chaplin came out of nowhere. They weren't expecting Chaplin to come out like that.
They were saying he's just going to shoot the missile. We're going to tell him, and he's going to shoot the missile.
They almost did because he had all the confirmation. Imagine if you went through all that confirmation, bro. You got the 2 keys, you got all that stuff.
Yeah, it went
I would have shot it probably.
Safe on safe.
Yeah, but it came through the second network and all this stuff.
Yeah, it was.
And then the guys on the island. What about that? Like that guy on the island.
Interesting. He's like running the whole thing,
right?
And then right at the end, he captures the 2 people. So I don't know. I mean, there's so many different things.
Do you think he's going to be a bigger threat than the other governments in the next few episodes, or like the first season?
I think, or like not originally, kind of out of the gate. The next couple episodes, I think he's going to be their biggest problem because he's there. Mm-hmm. He's on the island with them,
right?
And then over time, maybe he'll die off. Maybe he'll. Who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah,
he's going to be a huge problem now.
They made like the issue where, nobody can go in within 200 miles radius. Or whatever. So that kind of eliminates a lot of people, or other countries for now, obviously. Right. But he's already inside of that gate, so he's kind of going to be a more immediate threat to them. Mm-hmm. But I think we're definitely going to have a lot, because this was like a global thing. It wasn't just towards the U.S. And he shot a nuke, right? Was that a nuke that he?
It was a nuclear missile.
And it landed near D.C., bro. That is not like...
200 miles east, which he said, I kind of laughed at that. He's like, oh, well, no one should have been hurt.
Yeah.
Is there just like a big field, or what was going on there? I don't know.
But anyways, that was interesting. I think that not only is it going to be, U.S. of a threat now, but now everybody's going to know how the fraud of the U.S., the whole country, the whole country could go insane, let alone the whole world. This is like the start of World War III right now.
I think that's what they're getting at. And
it definitely
started because of a little bit of a
and it's going to be interesting to see where it actually starts.
Yeah.
Like why they went into it.
Right.
And like what happened with the Navy SEAL team. I'm interested to see about that story.
I'm just interested for the whole thing. Yeah. I love the cast, like you said.
Cast. I'm loving it. Yeah, they got some great actors, actresses for this one.
Hot chicks. I'm digging it.
I'm really liking this show. I'm really liking it. Just the first episode. I'm really looking forward to episode 2. Yeah. And I hope you guys are too. Be sure to leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the different things we've talked about. And stick around for episode number 2. We're going to come back for that one after that airs. So check back on our channel. Subscribe for more. That's it.
Absolutely. Thanks,
guys. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.